Welcome back to Let's Play We Ski and Snowboard. Wasn't trying to go forwards. What do we do now? We just went on a tour, and that was a fun tour. Let's put some of our knowledge for the test again, I guess. It feels like it would be a bit more appropriate to actually learn about this place, and then do some of the other events here. So I mean, saving some of the slalom types of events and other things like that later, until later. Oh, why did I do this one? Had I not found that? I mean, I'm thinking of the previous one that was, I thought it was close to the base camp. Oh, so is the nest. Base camp and the nest are close to each other in my mind. If the drop actually put us down on Griffin.
Here I go.
Looks like this puts us closer to the nest. Is the nest isn't the whole Griffin area, I don't think. I think it's just one part, isn't it? But we're already going down to other places that are not what I was thinking of. I guess we want to go all the way up to Giant. I guess I can see why Giant's over there, because that's Giant's back. But I think of like these two areas both as being Giant. Anyways, we just take a left here, that should take us to the camp. I might be confused as to which part is the nest and which part is whatever else. I'm not completely sure. I guess the base camp's right down here. I think that's the topmost part of Griffin, because I'm pretty sure that part's still considered Griffin, isn't it? I was trying to do on the rotation, I could not. So that's pretty easy. I guess Griffin's nest is lower. I don't know how much root stuff can be found in a place like this. This doesn't seem very conducive to life, but okay. But why is the entire Griffin area called if it's not just Griffin's Nest? Griffin's Nest really might be the entire area. This is the Griffin's Beak here. I'm sure they won't mind if I get a little excited over here. But the Griffin sign doesn't appear until I get over here, but that's kind of weird, because if I go to the right, that's also Griffin. Go to where you can find the Griffin's, I think it was a wing or something like that. I'm having a hard time doing jumps lately. That was a little early. At least when you jump off there, you can actually tell where it is you're supposed to land. Or when it is you're going to land, rather. Whereas on some of these big jumps, you really can't tell how close you are to the ground, so you can't do a safe landing. Anyways. I'll just take our right off of Hoof, and that should take us where we need to be. They're still really generous on these time limits, though. It's almost bothersome. But at the same time, like, what would the point be of this being urgent? Like, we don't need to get back fast or anything. So, I guess just need to not get lost, basically. Alright. Here we are, though. Slide down on my feet. Wave back to me, you jerk. Yeah. I'll at least see what the next one is, even if I don't go for it. No chill. Kraken Slayer. Entrance to the wildest route. What's the wildest Kraken route? Whitest route, never mind. Even then. And there are only 2 routes, I guess. What would the wider route be at Kraken? I only think of there as being 2 routes. Is there a Kraken? Oh, there isn't really a Kraken. Chopper. I guess you take the Giant's back one. Well, we can... Let's do a little bit in terms of other events. Do you want slalom or... I'll also try to do that.
Hold on.
Oh. I was trying to imitate you. There you go. I tend to just do whatever you do. Amusingly. Okay. Near collision. Oh, I did one. Start with the nest. So is it... Well, we can see where this is, I guess, to see if this is the nest or not. People have really thin upper torsos in this game. Yeah, so the nest, it's just the part before the... before the beak, which I would think is just below the campsite. So I guess the Griffin area as a whole is just Griffin's Nest. It makes sense if the area that was good for like camping out in and sleeping in was the nest. That's kind of probably why I got kind of confused, I think. I also basically just did a run from here, so this shouldn't be too tricky. I think the route I've been taking here from, or through the hoof is a good one. Looks like it's pretty much straight down. Kind of. At least closer to straight down than taking a hard right. And then you have a nice big slope at the very end to get a bunch of speed on. I do love how they have open-ended races like this where you can just take whatever path you want. It really complements the wild nature of the mountain for one, but it's also just cool to be able to do something more freeform where you get to decide what route you're going to take, what's fastest, and things like that. I notice how she just keeps looking to the side, checking out her surroundings. Beautiful. So there not being many more thumbs ups to get, them being kind of sparse. I don't know how many more outfits we're going to be finding in the near future. That was cool. Maybe we'll just kind of like bounce back and forth between the different events here. I'm not sure. Oh. Oh, calm down, sir, please. I don't have this kind of energy. Giants. Yeah, I guess Griffin Nest is just the general name. Okay. A giant to Griffin. Alright. Yeah! I need more of that. It's a long one. Apparently, we have a whole minute and a quarter about to do this. A minute and a fifth. Specifically, I guess. If you want to be more exact about our fractions. Still does feel wrong having fences here. Why do we even need fences here though? Because there's not much point in straying from the path if I have to go through the flags anyways, isn't there? Or isn't that right? Whoa. I was not trying to do a rotation negative. I was trying to pull back to mitigate me having gone the wrong way. It's the problem with these hills, you can't quite see what's going on there with... Ah! If I hadn't been that one hill where I couldn't see the flag, that would have been fine. constant issue with these slaloms. If flags were just higher, I think it would be mostly okay. All the time though, it feels like I just have to kind of assume that they're going to be merciful and put the flags approximately directly in front of me if I can't see where the next one is. Right here though, it's further to the left than I at least would have expected. And maybe not so much, depends on your trajectory. I can't plan my trajectory if I don't know where I'm going to go next. Alright. Anyways. Nice calm finish. Finally, something without missing any flags, too. I think I'll leave the fires be for the time being. I want to see if there was anybody to pick up on gnomes. Let's go do that real quick, since we don't have much time left this episode anyways. One shot. Pretty sure I've seen people towards the left on gnome before. I think. Although everybody who has an orange icon above their head tends to kind of blend together for me, so it might be somebody that is actually just like a hidden eccentric or something instead. Could be wrong. As there having been a person here. Because I know there were eccentrics here in this area as well. I don't see anyone here now at least. Darn it. I'm trying to find some friends. Oh well. Well, in that case, I guess we'll end off the episode here. Relatively friendless, yet again. I'll see you guys next time, the next episode where... Okay. I guess that was amazing. I'll see you guys next time, next episode where maybe we see if we have some new clothes to wear, just for fun. Or even if not, we see if there's some new weather here if we come back later. Everyone.
Yeah,
Exactly.